Hi, Cancer. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is, let's clear the energy. See a horseshoe. This is a bonus, November 15th to the 30th. Or November 21st, recording this video. Okay, let's jump in. I'm right out the gate getting some download here. For some of you, there's something that you're gauging. It's like, I'm not sure. Some of you are really like feeling a little bit possibly insecure about either a decision you've already made or a decision that you're in the process of making. Maybe there's a question of sustainability, like will this last? Like how efficient will this be? This has to do with endurance. This is a matter of possibly a plan that you have in mind. You're thinking, will this actually last? I just keep hearing it like that. So yeah, maybe you've implemented something. Maybe you've invested in something. Let's say card. Early holidays to everyone. Okay, let's get in. Jade is opening my leg. Jade, excuse me, Jade. Jade. This is too weird. I'm getting upped right now. Jade. We're recording. Okay. Jade, please. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm hearing Navy. We're ready. Yeah, you're like not sure about something here, Cancer, possibly. You're not sure. This reminds me of that one reading, like where whoever was not sure if they were pleasing you or like if, yeah, it was an Aries read. That's the energy I'm getting here. So maybe it's like you're not sure if this was the answer, if this, if this was appropriate or like if this worked or really go. Okay. Jeez. What happened, Cancer? Okay, I don't know, but yeah, let's get further. So yeah, you're like heavily questioning something. There's a Leo here coming through the sun. By the way, if you want a private reading, alchemy.com. If you have already ordered a private, thank you for your patience and timing. Of course, right when those reads do come in. So what's going on with Jade? Jade, what's going on, doll? 4 of Wands. I'm an oracle, by the way, in case it's your first time. Picking up on sort of astral debris, the energy that we're looking at here, not just the cards. He wants me to come play with him. So that's weird. I'm seeing Trump's face right there on the Page of Swords in the second week. Some of you, I see you conflicted, Cancer. I see you. It's funny because earlier we were talking about how Trump has a lot of Cancer in his chart in addition to Gemini. Anyways, there's a question about a Leo here. Clear the energy, clear the threshold. 22nd, 23rd, the 23rd. Clear throat chakra. You're dealing with a Leo. You're not sure really, like, if it really comes down to it, you're not sure what's going to happen with this person. I see you a bit cautious even. Okay. Well, not cautious quite. Possibly a bit worried. Excuse me. I'm doing that bourbon thing again in the cam. Okay, so the Fool in the microphone actually. Through return it. Some of you are dealing with a Leo. Could be a Leo cusp Cancer who they're not approaching you in the way that they will. Well, that they will. Okay. Something took place on the 17th that really was making this person feel really uncomfortable. If you're not hearing back from a Cancer, like they're really going through it. The 17th makes me think of the Pisces read. Let's clear down our body. Yeah, they feel they didn't get their message across to you, and they feel like they didn't quite understand what they needed to out of this, and they feel it wasn't successful. I'm hearing the UN address. Let's clear throat. They don't feel confident. Interesting. They could have ghosted. Well, not ghosted, but just haven't been responding. Maybe their behavior's kind of changed, been a bit matchy, a bit dodgy. They could have actually been quite serious as well. Like their demeanor was really serious. Maybe the last time that you guys were talking or interacting, like they weren't their so-called same old self. I'm hearing Douglas. They don't know how to explain this to you, like what they're going through. So they could have just gone silent. Okay. Some of you, they have actually dismissed some kind of opportunity. Oh my god, now Alex is on Big Jade. To interact, maybe feel, how did that make you feel? Let's see. The Empress. Some of you were like, bitch, I'm too good for that, to be impacted by that. Some of you, you feel they're trying to make a good impression on you. You can kind of, how do you see this person? Let me see. Okay. You kind of know that they're competing for your energy. I feel you do have the upper hand here. Yep, the Tower. Ooh. There's people screaming outside. I'm hearing New Jersey. I'm smelling apple juice here. Return it. Someone is paranoid that they couldn't communicate everything they wanted, and I feel like you can feel that. It's like you can tell. Some of you, it's physical. Like they felt they weren't able to completely satisfy you, and that's obvious. It's like, I mean, you'd have to be, you know, a few brain cells short to not realize that this didn't have closure, whatever this meeting was. I mean, this is all really clear and obvious, I feel like, for both of you, which is why I see you as the Empress, which is why you're coming through with this really strong sort of counsel. I'm hearing that as well. Like it's obvious a little bit. Like, yeah, obviously, like we have to bring ourselves and really make quite the impression here. So some of you also, like, you're not feeling like you have to, you know, be impacted by what this person feeling around you. I see you very grounded. So that's good. This can manifest in so many ways, but for some of you, maybe dealing with someone who is two timing, let's be honest. This person possibly is not, there could be a double standard energy. There's something that's not quite like in resonance, not quite in balance. You feel like they're not giving you their full undivided attention. And I think you're right. I mean, you're picking up on something here with the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, and yet the Eight of Swords. There's something that you or someone here is realizing is more complex than they thought at the outset of things. Like maybe, for instance, you even were interacting with someone and their behavior is like really indicating that there is not commitment. Okay, for some, like it's not hard to surmise that. It's not like, is it just in my head that we're not that I feel like he's not committing? It's like, no, it's obvious. His behavior. I feel there possibly for some in this read on this timeline, at least how you will interpret, how you will make the most of these messages. It will depend on your timeline, but for some of you, yeah, for many, some, for whoever, it's two people, and one person's feeling neglected. I kind of see a Queen of Wands here, and I see an Empress. So it could be a third party, a potential third party situation. We do have the Three of Wands. It's getting sticky. That's the title of the Aries read. With all honesty, Aries, this is going to get a bit sticky. Yeah, and the Two of Swords. So someone has been, if they've been acting kind of dodgy and like matchy and a little weird, they definitely have. There's another person here. Okay, this is what I'm hearing, and this is what I'm getting off of these cards. It's kind of like obvious though, so this wouldn't be the first thought that you may have that would lean in that direction. Now the Justice card here, some of you, they're even married, and there is someone here who's kind of, they're flirting with the idea of, they're swaying, they're thinking, well, what if, some of you, it's just something extremely distracting to them. And it's like when you have, someone who comes home to you and they're not focused, like they're not there. But anyways, some of you, it's return it. Some of you don't want to deal with this. You're like, okay, yeah, that's not my problem though. Like the Nine of Swords, he can do what he wants with that. I hear it like that. Like it's not for me to make sense of these challenges. Some of you, someone's making a really hard decision, or they feel like this is a turning point. Like, and this decision is everything. Like there's so much pressure with that. And you know it, and it's like, I'm not involved really. So it's up to you. And you did what you could do, basically. Let's clear throat chakra. Some of you, this person is very physically attracted to you, but they're not committing. So I keep seeing something about, I'm hearing Swank. I'm hearing something about New Jersey. And I keep seeing Trump's face. So I don't know. You're going to take it as you will, right? Yeah. This person, if there is a third party, they're feeling quite guilty. You could be picking, you do know. It's like you can just sense it that it's not everything that you're working with. And it's kind of like on the down low, in an indirect way, you're sort of able to understand that there's more to the story. So, and I see you pushing back on that. We'll see you in the next video. Bonus on